Our last stitch today is a really fun one. It's called the Soumak Stitch. This is how you create that beautiful woven braid that you'll often see made with thick, chunkier yarns. When we're moving right in our weaving, we're gonna point our needle left. So I'm gonna wrap my needle around the first two warp threads, needle pointing left. I'm going to leave a couple inch tail here at the end. All right, so then I'm going to take my slack and put it up. Take my needle, go underneath the next two warp threads with my needle pointing left. You can already start to see that first bubble being created. So again, I'm going to take my slack, put it up, go underneath the next two warp threads and pull. You don't want to over pull because you want that little bubble that we're creating, that texture. So once you've gotten to the end of your row, you've done your last sumac stitch, you're going to want to just go underneath your first warp thread so that now we can begin going left. So remember how I said when we were going right, our needle was pointing left? So now that we're going left, our needle is going to point to the right. So we're going to take our next two warp stitches, which are these two. We had our slack up. We'll pull that through. Okay, I've come to the end and I just have one warp thread left, but we'll still treat it the same way. Slack up and we'll go around. And now you can see that we've got this beautiful little fishtail braid forming. And you can continue to build using these little loops, and it just creates that nice fluffy texture in your weaving. Okay, so I've come to the end of my thread and I feel really good about those sumac stitches. You see all that great texture it added to our weaving.